Hi there. That's a lot of good-looking crabs. And I'm not feeling crabby at all today, so I'm looking forward to hanging out with you and doing some drawing. I'm Danny Gregory. We get together every Thursday morning at 9 o'clock Pacific, and they're reminding us of her presence is...
I try to usually do that before we go live.
Here's JJ. JJ, how you doing?
Gotta have my beverage. I'm doing very well. I'm always happy on Thursday.
That's good. I hope you're happy the other 6 days of the week, too.
I mean, I would say slightly less happy. Thursday, there's the anticipation of the weekend.
It's Mini Friday.
It's Mini Friday, which somebody back in New York at one of our gyms turned us on to calling it Mini Friday. So, it's in a way better than the actual weekend.
Anticipation.
But we have Draw With Me.
Draw With Me.
I have my tennis clinic, which I love. We have the knowledge that we have the weekend ahead.
We have the leaf blowers who are here early today, so
Sadly,
you'll probably hear them throughout
we have
today's
yard
show.
work.
Yes, so we used to tell our guys to come late, but it's so brutally hot that we feel bad.
Yeah,
making them come late.
It's a small inconvenience for preserving the lives of others. We had a little downpour this morning, so we did a studio time for our course, Your Illustrated Life. And I was not completely awake, I will say that. So it was quite baffling to me when all of a sudden did I hear a lot of noise, and it turned out it was like a cloud burst. We got a downpour. It was nice. It cooled it off.
Very nice. So we're joined by a lot of folks from all over the world here. We've got Charlie in Cambridge. Hello. And...
Charlie was new, so good on you, Charlie, nice. Coming twice.
Yes, nice to see
Sticking with it.
We've got Sarah, who also had a big rainstorm in Texas. The power is out, so it's dark, but the screen on my phone is bright.
Oh, Sarah.
That is perseverance.
Yeah, that's
Appreciate
tough.
that.
And thank you for. I hope we can brighten your day just a little. When electricity fails, Draw With Me prevails.
Hey, I like that. That's going to be our new bumper sticker. We've got some friends from France, Drusdel, and also Caroline in Strasbourg. So good. We've been very
Poland,
into France.
I saw Germany. I saw Egypt.
I'm going to talk about France for a second because we're very into France. We've been
Tour de France.
We've been watching the Tour de France every single day for multiple hours while doing other things. And of course, we're excited about the Olympics coming up. So that's great. Cool. We've got Maxine in Norwich as well. And G. Wad, who's coming here for the first time live from Erie, Pennsylvania. Very nice. We've got Jane English, who's not English. She's in Maine. And we've got Stevie, who's back, but has COVID.
Oh,
so
Stevie.
Sorry to hear that. COVID. The trend that will not die. And our president has it too, so there you go. You're in good company. Carla in Argentina, who's celebrating her winter holidays. Wish we could say the same. Nala in Egypt.
Jen Gonzalez.
Welcome.
In the Philippines.
We've got Jana from the Czech Republic. And Norjo from Hamburg. Our friend Daniel in Santa Fe. Who we're going to be coming to Santa Fe eventually. We have a friend who just moved there. So maybe we'll be able to see your stomping grounds. We've got Manon in the Netherlands. Soleil in Australia. Jeff Schinkel, welcome back, and Adam Burnett in Arkansas, which is where our niece and her husband live. So,
yeah, it's really nice. As we often say at the beginning of the show, it's a global hug.
I like that they call it Friday Eve. He says, like Christmas Eve. Very nice, good. So, all right, we're all here. We're all ready to roll. So, today we are we're not going to draw food. And we're not going to really draw men with beards. No, there's no beards involved. But we are going to celebrate the Wizard of Oz. We've never done it before. The Wizard of Oz, we're going to draw the four main characters from the Wizard of Oz. So we're going to draw the Tin Man, we're going to draw the Scarecrow, we're going to draw the Cowardly Lion, and of course, we're going to draw Dorothy. And I guess the fifth character would be Toto that she's going to be carrying. So we can... we can do them in whatever style we want to. I have a picture of each character to share with you, but it's up to you. We've all seen The Wizard of Oz, I'm sure.
100 times.
100 times.
Or
What
more.
inspired this? Because we've been playing the game Wizard.
Yeah, so we have the card game Wizard, which I think we've mentioned on the show before. So we've started a new tradition in our family, which is Wizard Wednesday. So then I was like, what if we drew wizards? And then I kind of looked, and it felt like, I mean, I was giving him permission to draw a man with a beard.
Sort of.
But then it didn't appeal to us. And then it snowballed into the Wizard of Oz, and it was like, that'll be really fun because they have such unique, distinctive, I mean, you can do such a variety of things
Right.
with the metallic to the lion's fur to, just Dorothy in her iconic shoes. I mean, there's just a lot of, and everyone knows it in a way, so I think it should be good.
I mean, I think it can be fun and easy. You can do a really realistic one if you want. I feel like playing around. I've been doing a lot of kind of kid-like drawings of late, and so that's what I think is going to inspire me. But
Are you going to use gouache?
No, I think I'm going to use watercolors, and I'm going to use some colored pencils. Pretty basic stuff.
Good.
No gouache. So, all right. Let's get into it.
Oh, that was another reason we thought about it, because there were tornadoes in Chicago.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Anyone here in Chicago? Yeah, the weather's a little wild and woolly. So we were worried about some people in Chicago earlier in the week, and that was another reason why we thought of the Wizard of Oz. Sad but true.
Right.
Anyway, I hope everyone is safe and sound.
Okay. Manuela has a nice idea where the wild things are one day. Maurice Sendak.
Oh,
Great
yeah, I like
idea.
that. I like that.
Put it on the list. All right. Karen, welcome. First timer. So good. Well, if you subscribe, of course, we will pop up on your feed. Kind of like food supplement. All right. Here we go.
All right. Who are we starting with?
We're going to start here with the Tin Man.
Are you going to use a metallic?
Yes, in fact, I have.
Go metallic?
I have my Derwent metallic pencils, and I have my Winsor Newton metallic watercolors.
The Cotmans, right? Aren't they Cotmans?
They are Cotman.
Cotton
yeah.
and watercolors.
So those I think will come into play. Always looking for a good opportunity to use them. So what I'm thinking is, so here's my overall page. You can see it, and it's basically.
What's it, like a 9 by 13?
9 by 12, something like that. So I'm going to draw, I think I'm just going to draw them in a row. And I'm going to start with the Tin Man all the way over here on the left. But as I said, I'm keeping it loose. I'm not going to be tight. I'm not going to be trying to do anything perfect. Striving for.
Should we tell everyone that the first thing you did this morning was spill a large iced coffee all over your desk?
Thanks, JJ.
So maybe you don't want to be less loose. Maybe you just tighten it up a little bit. But
Thanks. Yeah. Yes, I'm going to be super tight. Super tight. Now you put it that way.
Oh,
super tight.
It was so sad.
It was, and it got on one of my exercise books. Not a crucially important document, but still,
You can draw with coffee, right?
I can. So, all right, Tin Man. Here we go. He's a man. He's tin. I'm just going to study this guy for a second. I think I'm going to start with his hat, which is, of course, a funnel.
It's a clever little hat.
Yeah, but as I said, I want to keep him. I'm not liking this pen very much. I don't think does he have ears? No, but I'm giving him ears anyway.
He has ears in this image.
He does?
Yeah, I see clear ears.
Well, because he's an actor playing the Tin Man.
There's that, right?
So he does have
actual
ears.
Human being.
He does have ears, but so yeah. I mean, this is probably the most famous version of it, of the Tin Man, but we can make him anything we want, of course. we don't have to make him the MGM 1939 version.
Oh, we wouldn't want to risk any copyright infringements.
Well, but then there's the Wiz. Who played the Wiz? Who played the Tin Man in the Wiz? Do you know?
I can Google. I can obtain this information.
I have a very smart wife. She knows how to use the computer device. So yeah, here's his head. I don't know about this.
Nipsey Russell.
Nipsey Russell, of course. I'm not sure what the deal is with this sort of, I guess it's a bow tie and a collar. I don't know. It's sort of a weird thing that he has there.
I mean, in a way, it mimics the funnel.
Is that the idea? Okay. Well, I'm not even looking at the reference anymore. I'm just drawing what I think I want him to look like.
And I think that's the exact correct decision.
Thank you.
You're out of focus tiny bit on my...
Yeah, I see that. There we go. Thanks for the heads up. Why does he holds an axe? Because he's a woodman, of course. He's not the Tin Man, he's the Tin Woodman. Right? Yeah, he is. He's like a mechanical, he's the equivalent of artificial intelligence. He's like the Chat GPT of 1939, or when Frank Baum wrote this, which was probably like the turn of the century.
Let's see, I can get you that answer.
What, when he wrote it?
When did Frank Baum... 1900.
Yeah, I thought it was like 1901 or so. Yeah, good. 1900. So you know what I was going to do is I was going to say maybe we should have a time limit on this.
Do you want? I could assist with this.
I mean, which time is it? So we have like 40 minutes left. So let's just start a 10-minute timer now. Let's just spend 10 minutes on each one.
Okay.
Just to keep it.
With color, and you're going to do the color in each.
Yes.
Okay.
I hope I am.
Well,
we'll see.
If you've apportioned the rest of the show, then you might want to.
Right.
Now you're off your page a little.
I know, I fixed it. Thanks. I'm living in the future, my friend. Or you're living in the past.
Look at his shoe detail. That's cute.
Yeah, what is it? It's like little frills.
It's like, yeah, little pearls, little metal pearls.
You have to remember, it's just a guy in a cardboard suit. Our Tin Man can be an original person, fully formed. Doesn't have to adhere to these restrictions.
Why did the Tin Man have an axe?
He was a Tin Woodman. Telling you it's the reason.
Yeah, Tin Woodman.
Yeah.
He carries an axe for chopping wood to build rafts or bridges.
Rafts or bridges?
The Wicked Witch of the East bewitches the axe to prevent the Tin Man from marrying the Munchkin girl he loves.
Oh.
The witch also uses the axe to dismember the Tin Man, cutting off his limbs one by one.
Oh my God, that's grotesque. Well, that's not in the movie, needless to say.
The tinsmith replaces each limb with a tin version.
Oh my God, really? So
what?
He's like he's a series of artificial limbs? Wow.
Yeah, the witch's spell turns the Tin Man into a living tin statue. Boy.
Boy, I don't know about that.
That's tough.
That's a really good... It's a children's story, you know? It's a kid's story.
Yeah. He's a former woodsman turned into a living statue. So he's kind and gentle, but lacks a heart and is unable to feel emotions.
So presumably she cut his heart out.
She turned him into, she basically took a living woodsman and turned him into a statue.
That's really grotesque. I apologize to everybody in the audience who knew this and could not believe that we were going to devote Draw With Me to such a grotesque subject, to a horror film, essentially.
The Tin Man can't do much himself unless he's oiled, or in terms of a team, can't do much and is restricted.
So in 1901, it's presumably a commentary on like mechanization and stuff like that.
Buddy Ebsen was originally cast in the role of the Tin Woodman, aka the Tin Man, but he was essentially poisoned by the makeup, which was made of pure aluminum dust. 9 days after filming started, he was hospitalized sitting under an oxygen tent. Wow.
But he's still in the movie, isn't he? Is it Buddy Ebsen who plays it? No, maybe it's not.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, it's not. It's not, in fact. What is the name of the guy who plays him? I mean, Burt Lahr plays the lion. And who plays the...
Jack Haley.
Jack Haley.
Nice. Lisa. Clutch answer.
Lisa. Thank you. All right, I might come back to this guy after this watercolor dries a bit. But...
You still have 6 minutes.
Okay, then maybe I'll just carry on. Let him sit and dry. Get the old metallic pencils out. What color is this? Pewter. Oh, sorry.
That was from Twiggy. My goodness, Twiggy. People are clamoring for the oil can.
Oh, okay. I'll put the oil can.
Yeah, that happens several times in the film. They have to stop and oil him.
Right.
To get him going again. Reanimate him. This is, I think a few other people in the chat have mentioned, this was a scary movie for a kid.
I mean, the monkeys is usually what freaks kids out. Right?
We're not going to draw those, are we?
JJ hates monkeys.
Are we drawing those monkeys?
Look, I'm tired of you
Flying
putting down my relatives, all right? You married me and them. You're just going to have to accept it. And they will fly in for Thanksgiving.
Okay, Linda has given us a tidbit that I think I should read aloud.
Okay.
Dorothy represents the common citizen. The Tin Man represents industrial workers. The Scarecrow represents farmers. And the Cowardly Lion represents politician William Jennings Bryan.
Okay. Yeah.
And the witch was terrifying.
What does a witch represent? Misogyny.
Good answer. Yeah, but those flying monkeys were terrifying. Really terrifying. And the tornado scene was pretty scary.
Yeah.
When you didn't quite know what was going.
Remember the witch like riding her bicycle? It wasn't the bicycle. It wasn't
the witch. The neighbor who had wanted her to get rid of Toto.
Right. And your little dog too. Yeah, she was riding her bicycle, getting caught up in the storm. Oh, is that time?
No, that was your Alexa giving you a message. You still have 3.5 minutes.
Boy, this is turning out to be more time than well, we did use up a bit, but we started before the timer, so.
You want to be done?
No, the Tin Man's just kind of easy because he's like basically one color, so I'm just going to leave him. I'm going to move on.
Okay.
I'm done with these metallics. Get back to normal stuff. All right, so here we go. We're moving on.
Who's next?
Who's next? There he is. The Cowardly Lion.
Lion. It's almost Leo season. You know what that means? Time to send seeds.
I'm going to draw. Will you stop? I'm actually going to draw William Jennings Bryan. So, you don't have to draw William Jennings Bryan, but I'm going to draw him from memory.
All right, I'm starting the timer.
Okay. The Cowardly Lion. I guess he can just be standing there, kind of looking nervous, maybe. Oh, I know what I want him to do. I think he's holding his tail, because isn't the Cowardly Lion always like wringing his tail with anxiety?
Oh gosh, this is a kind of a gross tidbit.
What?
Shane said that costume was a real lion hide.
Come on.
And they had to have a dedicated crew to have fans on it around the clock since
you
he
can
sweat
see
in
it.
it so much during filming.
You can see that it is.
Ah!
You can see. Look at that. It does look.
Oh.
Well, mine is not. Mine is not a real lion hide.
Oof. Yeah. Faux fur. Please. I mean, I think the sweating was because of the Technicolor being such a novel thing. They had to have like insane lighting setups, and everyone on set was just punished, like brutalized with the heat that was going on.
Yeah.
Nancy Beck said, so far they both look like Danny. We have commented that oftentimes Danny's characters...
I try to draw really attractive things. This lion. All right. I'll take it. I can take it. From you people.
That is just terrible. Terrible and awful.
What? The lion thing?
Yeah, I mean, people are struggling with this hide. You know, you sort of made Where the Wild Things looking creature out of the lion here, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would. I guess he should have a belly. He has to have a belly that's like a different color.
There's a lot of like ring curls going on.
I'm not doing it.
Oh, you're skipping it?
No, I'm doing my own guy.
Okay.
I don't have ring curls, and nor does my lion.
Maybe you did at one time. I've seen the photos.
I was more of a shaggy lion.
Yeah, when your mother was giving you those haircuts that were... I mean, she did not look after your socialization.
My tonsure?
Yeah, she was like a... I mean, she was studying psychology. It was probably like some sort of experiment to see, like, could you manage to make any friends with your hair looking like that?
I totally was. I was an experiment. She wrote a thesis about me.
She definitely didn't want you to have any girlfriends. My name is Charlie makes a good point. At least the lion has a beard.
Exactly. That's why I hesitated when I said there were no beards, because the lion does have a beard.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little lion beard.
Aaron wants to see a picture of your haircut. I feel like we've shown it before. I mean, it's let me just say I'm not exaggerating. If anything, I'm understating the situation. It's the worst haircut I've ever seen on a child. It wasn't done by a lawnmower.
Well, she didn't use a bowl.
No, she clearly didn't use anything.
She didn't use that
she
thing.
She used her teeth.
She was very busy and she couldn't find her glasses. So.
Yeah, they both look really bummed out.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
I don't care. You do you. This is mine. This is mine. This is the way my Wizard of Oz is. Mine's the depressive, neurotic Wizard of Oz. And I'm not going to apologize to you people for it anymore. This is just the way it is. You can make a happy-go-lucky, follow the yellow brick road. A lot of this movie is full of anxiety and dread. No, I think
for
it is.
Sure.
Yeah. So, isn't the Scarecrow's kind of happy-go-lucky, but the Cowardly Lion is afraid of everything, and the Tin Man is like a robot. He doesn't have any. He's incapable of emotions.
You gotta have heart.
Don't start that. Your sister did that last night.
All right. Mary Gadrida says one of the 6 blue gingham dresses known to be worn by Judy Garland during the filming of the movie was lost for a while, but then found at the Catholic University Theater Department where she went to college. That's a pretty big. I mean, that's probably a high ticket item because I think they have it all in the Smithsonian.
That means that Judy Garland stole them?
No, it means somebody from the costume department probably reallocated it.
To Judy Garland's school?
No, to Mary's school.
Oh, to Mary's school.
They found it in the.
Oh, her school.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I thought you meant Judy Garland's school. I thought did Judy Garland even go to school?
I mean, I think that
she was a child star.
I think that we saw the ruby slippers in the Smithsonian in D.C. Right? Mm-hmm. And I think
Didn't Roseanne wear them once?
Some restoration. No, I think we got her like little socks or something.
No, her sister dresses up as Judy Garland.
Oh, yeah. Dorothy.
Yeah, we have a friend who dresses up as Dorothy. Her sister dresses up as Dorothy.
Yeah.
She may not be well. You have a timer running on this, right?
Yeah, you have 2 minutes.
All right. That.
What are you going to do about the
his
tummy area?
Yeah, you're right. I'm working quickly because we don't have a lot of time, and I want to come back in and do some details with the colored pencils. Maybe we'll have some time at the end.
Maybe the colored pencil could give some shag.
Shagadelic. Shag it up, bro. All right.
Yeah, Cowardly Lion is yellow-bellied. That's symbolic, right?
There you go.
Was that subconscious?
No, I thought about that for days. You know what we could do sometime that I hadn't thought of before? Dr. Seuss. Wouldn't that be good? Dr. Seuss draw with me?
Yeah.
Could draw star-bellied Sneetches, and could draw the
Horton Hears a Who?
Yeah.
Green Eggs and Ham?
Yertle the Turtle. The Sleep Book was one of my favorites. Cat in the Hat.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, I think that's good, unless somebody has a violent objection to it. All right, good. So.
All right, the timer is just about to go.
All right, I think we're good. I think I'm going to let this dry and come back to it.
All right, if you're going to have time to come back, I'm going to give you 8 minutes on the next one.
Oh, no, you're not.
Well, don't you think that would be right? Then you'll have time
I might have to do it after the show. I don't know. We'll see.
I see, okay.
See how time goes. Because my next one is 2 people, 2 characters.
Okay.
Old Dorothy and Toto. A twofer.
Aww. All right, 10 minutes. Your toilet just issued a real objection. Yeah, so poor Judy Garland was like underage actress and really exploited by the studio. I mean, drugs.
What do you mean drugs? They gave her drugs?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. It was the beginning of lifelong struggle with drugs that she had. Oh, Lorraine. So Lorraine, who's just joined the chat, once long ago made a typo about my appearance, and now every time she pops in, she tells me I look good, which, I don't hate it.
What did you say? What did she say about you?
I can't remember now, but it was like a flub, and then she was like, oh my God, that's not what I meant. But then she makes a point ever since to say, you look marvelous.
Well, you do.
I did take a shower.
Thank God.
Prior to the show. I can't say as I blow dry my hair very often. I mean, you don't really need to in Phoenix, but I often do blow dry my hair before the show.
You do it just for the show?
I mean, yeah, if I've just taken a shower.
I think you just do it because I do it. And you don't want to look bad next to me.
Well,
It takes me at least half an hour to get my hair looking this good.
It feels...
When I got my hair cut the other day, the woman said, would you like some product? I was like, product? Like, what kind of product? Like a skin moisturizer?
Rogaine?
All right. I'm allowed to make these comments. You're not.
Aw. I was trying to keep my mouth shut.
Yeah.
What the heck?
What now?
I mean, wow.
What happened?
You didn't even attempt to make it look like Judy.
I told you I'm not drawing the people from the movie. How many times do I need to say that? Are you guffawing at that?
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm making my own version of this. It's as if Frank Baum had come to me and said, Danny, I was appalled by that movie, hearing about how they poisoned people and they killed lions. Therefore, I want you to make...
Drug children.
Yeah, I want you to make the way it should be. And I'll say, you know what, Frank?
I'm here for you.
I'm here for you. People will laugh at me, clearly, in trying to redefine a classic, but I don't care. So people, be brave. Don't let the naysayers mock you. I think she's cute.
I mean, I think you'd know who it was, right?
And if you don't, tell with you.
Well, there you have it.
And as always, I'll just write who it is next to it, so there'll be no confusion.
Yeah, that is a good way to...
How could you not know who that is?
It looks like the Dorothy Muppet.
Okay. But they never did the Muppets. The Muppets never did it.
Yeah, well...
Maybe they should have. Oh, I forgot to do her... No, her sleeves are white.
You need her legs.
What about her legs? Oh, you're right.
They're the same tan.
I don't know. Is everybody out there also mocking my
No, they're...
It's just you, my wife.
Is there any way to make the shoes sparkly?
Possibly. It's going to have to come in a minute, though. Pull out my sparkly pencils.
It's pretty cute in the photo how you can see Toto's little bottom teethums. That's a cute little dog. Deb says there's glitter Posca. That would be festive. Oh.
What's that?
Zing.
What happened?
The little shine you just added, the sparkle.
Yeah. I have the technology.
Yeah, Adam, I'm with you. He said, "I'm glad there's no horrifying trivia about Toto. I couldn't handle it." Yeah, that would be a step too far. I mean,
I know they said that Toto used to like to play with children. Deafening silence.
yeah, no comment.
They say that Toto later married a Schnauzer.
Toto was female though, right? The actor. Was Toto a girl or boy?
In the movie, the character is a male.
Yeah, but in the 1939 movie, the dog Toto was played by a female brindle Cairn Terrier named Terry. I strangely knew that.
I have to make her hair darker. How much time do I have?
1 minute. No, 1:46, so closer to 2 minutes.
Okay, I'm not mad at this, as they say. As the youth say these days.
Gen Z. Cutie.
Yeah, I'm good with it. Because also, Dorothy was meant to be a little girl, right?
Well, in the book, I guess she's younger than in the movie.
Yeah, she's like 16 or something. Judy Garland at this point, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's really old. So I've returned her to her childhood innocence. The way Frank asked me to when we discussed this project.
If you're a true child, should you be wearing high-heeled shoes? Problematic? Maybe, perhaps?
Well, they're not her shoes. They're the witch's shoes.
Right, that's true. Whoa, hey now. Oof.
All right, tempus
Sleep
fugit.
at the wheel.
Time has flown. Okay, we're moving on to the final one. So, right, we're on our last guy.
Yeah.
The old Scarecrow. There he is.
Okay, timer start.
Now, how am I going to do this guy? How can I...
He looks pretty happy in this photo reference. I'm not sure, can you make him as
Well,
freaked out as everyone else in here.
I don't think. Do you think that she looks freaked out? No, she looks happy.
Yeah, I guess.
A little skeptical. I think she's happy. All right.
Lisa said she looks drugged.
You do your own drawing. You should be looking at your drawing, not at mine. Please look at your own paper. Don't look at your neighbor's paper.
Jade, you gave her like those pinpoint pupils, which is a sign of intoxication.
So should I give her big pupils, and then you'll say that she has dilated pupils?
All right, now you're only going to have 8.5 minutes for Scarecrow Man. Whoa, you're really going off book.
Yeah, damn right. I'm tired of the critics. I'm kind of making this up, but
it was kind of disturbing the other day when somebody wanted to have a conversation with me about doing something in October. And my first instinct was like, shut up immediately, shut the front door. And then I realized it's really not that far away.
Really?
Is that a disturbing thought of the day or what?
That is disturbing.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of doing this totally from memory, so. It's kind of horrifying and looks like something from Halloween now.
Have you ever seen a real life Scarecrow?
I don't think so. I mean, are there rules about what they're supposed to look like?
I mean, I think they follow a general pattern. You should have put the flying monkey.
No, I put a crow on his.
I saw what you did. I was just saying it was a missed opportunity.
I wouldn't want to hear what you had to say about it. All right, well, that's my attempt at whatever the hell this guy is. I'm reasonably happy with these.
I feel like you had fun.
I did have fun.
It wasn't too stressful.
No. No, I mean, it's fun to draw from your imagination with a little bit of reference. I mean, I think this Scarecrow would be wearing kind of ugly old clothes, right?
Yeah, it's sort of like discarded men's clothes. That's what they often like have patch. I mean, you see on the pants, they're like patches and holes. Oh, I guess you put a patch on the shirt. I see now.
Yeah, I think I'll put one on the pants as well, though. You're right.
I think the pants have to be full length because you got to have this. It's the stuffing is straw.
I know.
You can't really have like pantalones. You got to have like.
I think he's wearing like tube socks or like argyles. Just to make him look a bit weirder.
Oh, Mary's trying to get scary trivia about the Scarecrow. Yeah, we haven't. All right. Scarecrow trivia. So actor Ray Bolger played the Scarecrow, but he had to arrive on set as early as 4 a.m. due to the extensive makeup. The makeup included a rubber prosthetic that left a cloth-like pattern that took almost a year to fade.
Off his face?
Yes, jeez. All right, here's a little character analysis. The Scarecrow is the first traveling companion Dorothy meets on her way to the Emerald City. Blah, blah, blah. Scarecrow tags around looking for some brains. He's made of straw and can feel no pain. The only... Sorry, I gotta pop up. The only thing he fears is fire. Because his head is full of straw, the Scarecrow assumes that he must not have a brain in his head. And the assumption makes him ashamed of himself. But he consistently acts as the group's strategist, whether he realizes it or not. Regardless, his self-doubt persists until the wizard fills his head with bran and tells him that it's brains.
If I only had some bran.
Which implies the Scarecrow only needed a shift in perspective to recognize his own intelligence. His friendship with Dorothy comes to define him after their adventure together, and he continues to help her get home even after his own wish has been granted.
Because there were like 200 Oz books in the end, right?
I don't know the answer to that.
There was like there was huge series that went on and on and on. I think The Wizard of Oz from the movie is just one of the many Oz books. And then, of course, there was that famous series on HBO, Oz, where they all ended up in prison.
That was terrible.
Except for Dorothy, who wasn't in the show.
Oh, Jeff provided us with a dad joke.
What's that?
Why is it so hard to hug a scarecrow?
Why?
Because you're just clutching at straws. You're a little off camera, babes.
I just fixed the things.
Okay.
How are we doing on time? You like that? That was nice.
You've got about 7 minutes left in the show.
Okay, good. So I'm going to just adding some more A little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Little this, that, and the other.
A little zhuzhing here and there. How's everybody else doing with theirs? Or is nobody else actually drawing?
Yeah, people are a little quiet, so
that's always a good sign.
Yeah, working away. We had a lot of crab. It was crabtastic, so
yeah,
it's always interesting to see, which episodes get a lot of user-generated art. We enjoy that so much. Bless. Someone wants you to zoom out so they can see the whole thing. If and you please. Are you going to let her?
Yeah, we have some time, right?
Yeah. You've got 5 whole minutes. 5 quality, genuine minutes.
Excuse me, I'm just trying to choke.
Do you need water?
I have some here, actually. So some people are new to this, right? Some people are here for the first time?
I mean...
Or are they just people who are alive for the first time?
It's a good question. I would imagine there's some of both.
Yeah. How would you compare this with the usual Draw With Me?
I mean, I think this is interesting because they're characters that I would assume most people have some relationship with, right? You've seen it. Mm-hmm. And in your mind's eye, it looks a certain way. Now, that can be a very big challenge because your drawing may not turn out as well as how you're envisioning it.
Or, in my case, it may turn out spectacularly well.
Or you could have a high confidence value.
Nothing wrong with that.
And, but honestly, it is, I think it's harder to draw things that you know. For that reason.
Well, how would you compare it with crabs?
I mean, the crabs, I think, are pretty bold and graphic. I think drawing, each of these characters, you really had sort of a different approach. So it wasn't like you could refine what you did on the Tin Man with the lion. It was sort of a different jim jam. So I think that in that way, it's hard. And I think, Dorothy, I think some people may have attempted to make her look more like the photo reference, and I think that probably is going to be a little tough. So, yeah, but I'll be really interested to see, the film next week. Hopefully, even if you don't feel great about what you did, share it, because I think it inspires other people to know, like, oh, and, when you're drawing on a time limit, that can also push some buttons. Not for everybody, but it's like, I'm running out of time.
Yeah, I think 10 minutes is like a pretty good length of time for something like this, but it's true. I mean, if you don't feel comfortable drawing from your imagination, it can be can be a challenge, but having some reference is nice because you can just kind of go back and go, okay, what are the bits that make up this person?
Right.
So
somebody said, don't forget the rainbow. You're not going to have time for a rainbow.
No.
Sadly,
No rainbow.
no rainbows.
It's not that kind of a show. But I think I'm going black.
You have less than a minute.
I have all the time in the world. I own this channel. All right. So.
Yeah, the yellow brick. I mean, there are so many iconic things. Yellow brick road, the tornado.
The wizard.
The wizard.
The
hot
air balloon. The hot air balloon.
The dang monkeys. The terrifying monkeys. Hot air balloon. Oh my gosh, yes. The Good Witch, Glinda.
Emerald City.
Yeah, Emerald City. I mean, there's a Munchkin character that could probably get in there.
Yeah, the Lollipop League, or whatever they're called.
Mrs. Gulch, is that the neighbor who then portrayed as the witch? I mean, just that scene of the house on the witch and her legs dry up. Ugh. Woof.
I think that's it. You've been holding your breath for an hour. All right. We did it. We did it.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm not unpleased with it.
What's your favorite?
I think the lion.
I kind of like your Tin Man.
Yeah, I think they all need a little bit of help, and I'm going to continue working on them. So I will post them here on YouTube when we're done. But meanwhile, we're done. We're done with this program. So thanks for drawing with me today. I'd love to see your wizards, and not your wizards, but your various critters that we drew today. So please share them by taking a photo and posting it on the schoolyard or on Facebook or on Instagram, and tagging it with hashtag SBS, which is Sketchbook School, SBS Draw With Me. Every week I write an essay. You know the essay I wrote for tomorrow.
I sure do.
I think it's going to be a good one, right?
Always.
No, but I think this particular one is like...
right, but if somebody signs up right now, they don't get that particular one.
They'll get it.
Okay, they'll get it
It's
eventually.
in the library. Yes, so if you sign up, you will get this really good essay, but also many other good essays that I have and will write. It's free, and I send them out every Friday. So
why not?
Yeah, they're just about drawing and creativity. And
I mean, we talked about Thursday meeting Mini Friday. It's like start your Friday with a little piece of prose from Danny. It's like full of
why not
encouragement.
Spend the weekend reading it. They're usually short.
You deserve it. You deserve to have Danny giving you.
Certainly you do. I give you a piece of my mind every day. Yes, and subscribe to this channel, because if you do, you'll be notified next week when we do this again.
Now, are we going to do it next week?
Maybe not.
Yeah, you're out of town.
Yeah,
you're
I'm going to Los Angeles next week. It's possible I won't be able to set up a thing where I can do this.
Yeah, we got to figure out the.
I'll let you know.
The Wi-Fi.
I'll let you know. If you subscribe again, you'll see it in the posts, and I will try and let you know. I would like to do it very much. It's just a little tough when I'm out there.
Yeah, got to go see Jack T. Gregory.
It's true. All right, guys, have a great week, and I will see you again next time.
Bye.
Whenever that is.